The 2008 Cabernet Franc. It is the Prince Edward County 100% local grapes. It is our reserve wine. This was a follow-on from our very successful 2007, which won the gold ribbon at the Royal Winter Fair. Unfortunately, we've sold out of all of our 2007, so we're now into the 2008. It was bottled about a month ago and recently released. Has very similar taste profile to the 07, but the 07 year was probably the best that Ontario has ever had in terms of weather, and we may never see that kind of a vintage again. But let's try this. I'll give you a little taste in each glass and then show you how to swirl and sniff and finally taste.
Look at those nice glasses.
These are our little logo glasses that we often give away or sell. I better have one for myself. So first of all, you always hold the glass by the bottom of the stem like this. You don't want to be holding it like this, which would put muddy fingerprints on the glass and B, you destroy the clarity of the glass. You swirl. I always swirl in anti-clockwise direction, and what you're trying to do is get the wine to go up the glass a little bit, and then when you stop, you will see what we call legs, which is the viscosity of the wine coming down the glass, and the higher the alcohol content of the wine, the slower it comes down. So these little legs are coming down fairly nicely, and we look at the bottle and determine that this was 12% alcohol by volume. Now in very warm climate countries you might get alcohol up to 14.5–15%, but typically Bordeaux style wines are between 12–12.5%, sometimes 13%. Okay, having done that, sniff. Usually it's best to do it at a slight angle on the side. Take a good breath, and what do you get on that nose? I get chocolate, vanilla, maybe a little bit of tobacco.
Yeah, I get like a cigar sort of smell, just slightly.
Yeah. Okay. Now when you sip, you hold it in your mouth and let the wine sort of drift off the edge of your tongue to either side of it. I know one should spit, but I don't like spitting. I prefer to swallow. The mouth and tongue have really 4 senses in it, for sweet, sour, bitter, etc. And what you're trying to do is let the wine find the right sensory spot in the mouth to deliver its best flavor. This has nice but quite light fruit. Our 2007 would have been a little bit more intense because of the very hot summer, but I think, as I say, this is showing very similar characteristics in terms of the flavor content, so we're very pleased with the way it's turned out. Would you have any comments individually?
I could actually taste the chocolate. I've never taken the time to taste my wine. No, I could. It was really neat. That was great.
Yeah, very good.
It's a good mouthful.
Yeah, it's got a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
It's a little spicy to me, I find.
Yes, a little spice
A little
on the
hint
finish.
of spice, yeah.
And again, you want to try and hold that in the mouth, and as you swallow, you'll find that the back of the mouth, the top of the mouth, is typically where you find the tannin. And if it's a very young, harsh wine, you might find a sort of furry tongue effect. This is quite soft tannins, so there's not much of that, but you can just get a little bit on the roof of the mouth.
What do you think, Sean? You get to bring a bottle
That's
more.
the champion.
No,
So if you don't like it, you can tell us now, and I'm sure
no,
one of
I
us,
think
one
I
of
could
us will
probably finish this
for you.
myself.
And you got the bottle to take home.
Yeah.